Inspiring Island Women is brought to you by Pine Lighting Victoria. Eliminate the possibilities.
When university student Casey Thomas Burns put out a call to other musicians about starting an all-female jazz band, she was surprised when they all said yes. After they held their first concert, a sellout, she was equally surprised when people started asking her about their next show. At that point, there wasn't a next show, but a pivot, a commitment, and an extraordinary group of women led to the formation of the Leading Ladies Little Big Band and many concerts, including their debut here on Vancouver Island. Stacey Ross tells us more.
The sweet sounds of the Leading Ladies Little Big Band fill the auditorium at Glen Lyon Norfolk School. For the moment, the auditorium is empty as the all-female jazz band prepares for an evening concert. But just moments before, students had the chance to listen and learn.
The thing you want to do when you're with other people is learn how you work with them.
As a band, our goal is really both to develop our own musical abilities, and through our educational work we try and bring that message to the next generation and provide a space for young people and girls to pursue music, and specifically jazz, because that's what we love.
These performances are really important to us because we all went through the education system in music. We are all advocates for music education. A lot of us are music teachers. School programs, especially public school ones, are being cut, and that's something that we really need in schools. Schools without music and schools without arts in general is just a really sad thing to think about.
Most members of the 10-piece group met while studying music at Capilano University.
Our finale concert at the end of the year, we wanted to do something a little bit bigger. And of course, as a trombone player, I love big band. So I thought it would be cool to try and put together a big band of many of the women in the jazz program at the time, and that was the first show that we did.
That was 4 years ago. And their time on Vancouver Island was their first ever tour. You may recognize Riley Poistilla. She's from Nanaimo, a graduate of Wellington Secondary. She and her bandmates, who are best friends, by the way, made several stops on the island.
I think we're all really proud of what we do, so it's cool to we got to go to around Riley's hometown and let Riley's family see it.
All-female jazz bands are rare, but not unheard of.
There is a hidden history of all-female bands because the focus was on male musicians, so it's a privilege to be in an all-female band like this.
That prejudice that sadly still exists in the jazz realm is one of the reasons why this group is so special.
Unfortunately, yes, there are still gender biases, and in fact the reason that we decided that we liked playing together so much was that we found once we were in a space together amongst women, we were actually very comfortable to take musical risks and try new things because it felt like such a safe environment. But unfortunately, when we are out there interacting with the world, there is the occasional not so nice comment.
We're going to go from the top of this one.
Any flitting negativity is quickly smothered by the obvious joy this Vancouver-based group feels about what they're doing and who they're with.
Some of the people in this band I see as often as humanly possible because I love them so much. Also, just to be in a group of this size and of this caliber that's all women is rare, and so it's really a privilege to get to be here.
Next step for the Leading Ladies Little Big Band is their first ever recording sessions. But look for them at festivals, events, and in concert in the coming weeks.